it's JoJo here, and are you somebody that holds grudges? Are you somebody that gets really cross and you're so angry at somebody and then actually you forget why you're angry at them? If so, I want us to go through in this video and talk about how to let it go. What happens sometimes is that we hold a grudge against somebody else, so where somebody's maybe upset us or said something nasty or done something unkind, maybe spread rumours maybe. What happens is that we get angry, or we get this grudge, or it goes over and over in our head and we worry about it so much. But what I want us to do is I want us to recognise it's so tiring. It's so tiring doing that. And sometimes the worst thing out of all of it is that they don't even know how we're feeling. So we're maybe chewed up or angry or frustrated or sad and holding this grudge when actually they don't even know that we're feeling like that. Now, in order for us to be able to let it go isn't quite as simple as that. We need to do a few things to help us. My first one is I want us to explore how you're feeling. Now that sounds super simple. Oh, I'm cross, but actually, how are you really feeling? Where are you feeling it? So if you're feeling sad, where are you feeling sad? Is that in your tummy? Is that in your heart? Is it in your throat? Is it in your head? I want you to explore how are you, okay? Because it's only from that kind of being aware of our feelings will allow us to kind of really recognise what we're working with. My next one is I need you to take responsibility. Now this might be a bit hard because this might not always be the way, but sometimes what happens is, certainly when there's an argument with friends, is that we can sometimes contribute towards it, or we can sometimes feed it, okay? So say if there's like this kind of fireworks going off, well, sometimes there might be a part that we played in that, okay? And I need us to take responsibility for that, because if you need to say sorry for your actions, guess what? You need to go and say sorry for your actions. The next one that I want us to always remember is to use our voice. Now, it might not necessarily be that we can go and change what happened, because we can't. What's done is done, okay? That's happened. However, if it was to repeat itself, or if there was to be a similar situation, maybe what could you use? What could you say next time? How could you react differently? Now, I'm not somebody, we don't do shouting, we don't do screaming, we don't do anything like that. We need to find our calm, okay? And that's a completely different video that JoJo will do. But what I want you to do is I want you to have the courage to use your voice, okay? And with that, it's being able to say that actually that's not fair, or you really upset me. It's only when we get to use our voice and actually tell somebody or speak up or tell an adult that will allow us to maybe feel a little bit better. Another good one is to actually cry it out. And I know that sounds quite silly. It might be crying, it might be going for a stompy walk, it might be like using art and creativity. Like, allow yourself to just get it out. And the last one is, in order for you to let it go, you might want to find the right time or space or place or people to be with where you can really just visualise letting it go. And I'm not saying it's easy, and you might not be able to do it when you want to, but when the timing is right, when you do it, I want you to just allow yourself to feel lighter, wherever that might be, in your head or your chest or your tummy, but just allow yourself to feel lighter, because it's not worth it if it's affecting your sleep or your eating habits, or if it's making you teary or not want to go to school. There's so much that it could be interfering. So recognize what's done is done. It's in the past. It's about taking responsibility. It's about learning from it, so then we won't be in the situation again in the future, because we'll be using our voice. And then just visualizing, breathing it out, however you want to do it, stomping, just let it go. And I tell you what, you'll be such a stronger person when you are able to let it go, because you'll be lighter. And that takes strength. That takes strength. Anyway, stay awesome, and I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.